It feels like it was only yesterday when our favorite dysfunctional family of superheroes, the Hargreeves, made their debut on Netflix, and now it's time to say goodbye. Recently, it's been announced that the Umbrella Academy has been renewed for its fourth and final season, so for today's video, we'll be sharing with you everything we know about the show, so make sure to keep watching if you don't want to miss out on the latest. Just in, Netflix's Umbrella Academy has been renewed for a fourth and final season. The Umbrella Academy, a show created by showrunner Steve Blackman and inspired by the revolutionary graphic novel series by Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba, tells the story of foster super siblings who must deal with the damage a life spent fighting crime can do to kids. The Umbrella Academy has dealt with the perils of time travel since the start of the first season, as the world changes several times while the organization known as the Umbrella Academy seeks to right its wrongs, only to make matters worse. The family finds themselves in a timeline where they never existed in Season 3. Instead, Sir Reginald Hargreeves, Fiore, their foster father, adopted a different group of children with superpowers, founding the Sparrow Academy. But before we get to it, let's do a quick Season 3 recap. The third season features a clash between the Sparrows and the Umbrellas, which results in several deaths for both sides. The Foster family learns they were all pawns in a long game Sir Reginald played to construct a version of reality where he rules the world, which is unfortunate because it may have all been in vain. All of the siblings lost their special skills in this new reality, and they must now learn to live without them. The team resolves to simply live their lives as regular humans in the final scene of Season 3, albeit this may be easier said than done. We will eventually see how the Hargreeves siblings will deal with their loss of influence in Season 4, which will also reveal whether or not they can overcome their father in the perilous time manipulation game. Now, let's move on to what we know about the Umbrella Academy Season 4. What will be the storyline for this upcoming season? There are many possible directions for the Umbrella Academy's upcoming season because of its reputation for cliffhanger season finales. A confrontation between the Umbrellas and Hargreeves, whom now appear to own every skyscraper in New York City and likely possess the political clout to match, is the main plot point of the Season 3 finale. It would be quite intriguing to watch what would happen if the group went up against their father directly, now that he is at his strongest and has his living dead love by his side. Additionally, let's hope Luther informs the others that the man is an alien. Other minor features can be used to support further theories. The only people that worked on the machine were Allison and Hargreeves, and it appears that both of them are happy in this new realm. Allison still has the bloodied wrap around her arm, suggesting that she might still have her powers, in contrast to the other Umbrellas who are unharmed but have lost their abilities. It's also unclear which side she will support in the Umbrellas vs. Hargreeves case. If defeating their father means losing Ray and Claire once more, she might continue to support the opposition. So who is the cast of characters in the Umbrella Academy Season 4? The primary 8 actors, Elliot Page, Victor, Tom Hopper, Luther, David Costeta, Diego, Emmy Raver Lampman, Allison, Robert Sheehan, Klaus, Aidan Gallagher, Five, Ritu Arya, Lila, and Justin H. Min, Ben, are all expected to return based on the Season 3 finale and the show's overall structure. All of those performers have signed up with Netflix, including Fiore, Reginald Hargreeves, who will play the big bad according to the Season 4 announcement. In addition, Lisa Repo Martel, who plays Abigail Hargreeves, Yusuf Gatewood, who plays Ray, and Coco Assad, who plays Claire, are also anticipated to make appearances in Season 4. Since there's always a chance that characters who died in earlier timelines will come back, Genesis Rodriguez as Sloane and Jordan Claire Robbins as Grace are two other beloved cast members who might make a comeback. There is a possibility that other members of the Sparrow Academy, Justin Cornwell as Marcus, Brittany Oldford as Faye, Jake Epstein as Alfonso, and Kazzy David as Jamie, will also appear if Sloane does make a comeback. It would also be fantastic to have Javon Juana Walton return in some form. Blackman hinted in an interview with Tudum that the Umbrellas would be able to handle all of this change since Hargreeves siblings are always up for a challenge. This new timeline has been dictated by Hargreeves, who reprogrammed the universe at the end of the Season 3 finale. But because of Allison's actions, he didn't get to finish what he started before Allison pressed the reset button, Blackman said. He continued by saying that there would be other oddities in this reality besides the siblings losing their talents. How do they survive without their powers in the face of new foes that wish to eradicate them? Is it even possible to get them back? Never before have the stakes been higher. Another significant issue is how post-credits fits Ben in. This is Sparrow Ben. According to showrunner Steve Blackman, who also told Men's Health that Season 4 will explain why he's there or what the spectacles are all about. Sloane, who assisted in running the machine but did not emerge with the rest of the group, is likewise a mystery. Other unresolved issues are Diego and Lila's unborn child, the possibility that Five founded the Commission at some point in his life, and whether ousting Hargreeves entails simply beating him or altering the past / creating a new one. So, what did the cast and crew have to say about Season 4? As comic book readers are aware, with the conclusion of Season 3, the television series Umbrella Academy has surpassed the comics in popularity. While some may worry that the forthcoming seasons may resemble a game Game of Thrones scenario, showrunner Steve Blackman told Newsweek that he already has a strategy in place for the seasons and has spoken with authors Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba about it. Blackman claimed that there have been some deviations from the graphic novel, maybe more so in the most recent season than in the ones before. He acknowledges that he admires what Gerard and Gabriel achieved with Hotel Oblivion, but that some of it were difficult to translate financially and to include into their narratives. Blackman claims he does, however, have a very good concept of what he wants to achieve for the upcoming season. "I think inevitably if we get a season 4, it's going towards an endgame," he told the outlet. "I think at a certain point, I'm not sure where we'd go after season 4. We have to be careful." Blackman says his goal for the following year is to avoid repeating previous strategies. He acknowledges that it can be difficult to conceive of fresh ways to undermine the plot, but he believes they have a solution. He does, however, believe that if they made it to season 4, the show's run would come to a wonderful conclusion. Although he acknowledges that he could do more, he believes that 4 seasons would be very satisfying for the audience. He continued by saying that he's interested in finding out how the Umbrellas would feel if they lost their abilities because, throughout the 3 seasons, their attitudes toward them have moved from acceptance to avoidance and resentment. Plus, the series creator also posed a question to the fans and viewers: will the Hargreeves be happier without their powers? As for actor Diego Castañeda, he told People magazine that he's looking forward to several new dynamics in season 4, which also includes the Umbrellas losing their powers. "The Umbrella Academy was never really about the powers," the actor said, so he likes that the Umbrellas don't have any in the upcoming season. The power, in his opinion, served only as a minor seasoning for the program, and the following season has de-escalated and has turned into much more of a case of, let's simply watch these folks who we really adore bantering with each other. On the other hand, Emmy Raver Lampman responded that she anticipates her character to cope with some consequences and possibly lose her own talents when questioned about the final cliffhanger and where Allison ends up. In a separate interview, Raver Lampman told Collider that it's fascinating to not know where the show might go for the first time. She said, "My character Allison did have a happy ending, but as with most stories when people sacrifice everything to obtain their happy ending, it generally comes back to haunt them in some way. The butterfly effect of meddling with time, space, and the cosmos." The actress believes Allison will face some form of consequences and doesn't believe she has yet grasped that she lost her power. When Allison understands this, she'll probably think that everyone else is equally devoid of supernatural abilities, and her guilt will likely catch up to her in a highly entertaining manner that would be fun to experiment with. So what do you all think? Are the Umbrellas better off without their powers? Let us know in the comment section below. And that'll be all for today's video. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.